First Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16 and 17. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. From the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10 reads, Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. From the book of Mark, the 13th chapter, 32nd verse. But of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, 52nd verse. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. That's right. It's afternoon. It is December 29th, 2015. Gather around. I am just so anxious. It's a time to be anxious. I'm so anxious for that trumpet to sound and to hear the voice of the archangel and the trump of God, and to know that when we experience the dead in Christ rising, that we are next, that we shall be gathered together, caught up in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. For he has gone to prepare a place for us. In his Father's house are many mansions, and if it were not so, he would have told us. And he goes to prepare a place for us, and where he goes, there we shall be also. I am just so ready. I'm so ready to get rid of this body, this old, tired body, and to get a new glorified body. No more pain, no more suffering, no more hurt, no more tears. I'm going to have a cup of coffee this afternoon. I'm getting a late start today. I've been out early, though, with the ministry. Hold on. Let me know what you're going to share with Pastor Dave. What are you having this afternoon? What did you have for lunch? It's already 20 minutes to 2 Eastern Standard Time. My goodness. Let me know in the comment section right now, how are you going to spend New Year's Eve? I'm just curious, how are you going to spend your New Year's Eve? We are going to have a church service, in-home church service at my home, and we will be having a Bible study from probably 10 o'clock until midnight when we bring in the new year, if we're still here. That's how we're going to have our New Year's Eve celebration to bring in a new year, 2016. I will be holding a church service beginning right about 9 o'clock p.m. for family and loved ones and friends. And after the service, it'll take about an hour. We're going to have a detailed, in-depth Bible study to bring in the new year. What will happen? Will we have more birds falling out of the sky? Will we have massive animal die-offs around the world as we have seen in the past, 2011, 2012? Or have we gone beyond that point? Are we much further now in the process of the end times and the coming of the Great Tribulation? Let me know in the comment section how you're going to bring in your new year. Hold on. Well, we got our furnace fixed, and God is so good. He has just blessed us so immensely. We were able to get the furnace going. A lot less expensive than I thought. And look what I have. I've got my glasses fixed. I went to Walmart, to the optometrist there at Walmart. I know, Walmart. And they found me some frames. I didn't have to have an eye exam. They put my lenses in a pair of frames, cheap frames. So under $100, actually under $50, I've got my glasses back. And I can see again, I can drive again. Been out with the ministry in the city of Flint, and we're going to Detroit tomorrow. Oh, these are trying times. The weather has turned brutally cold, and it's It's probably the most unbearable, most difficult time for those in need, the homeless, children of the street of the night, men, women, mothers, fathers, and young children, and our vets. Please lift them up in prayer and lift this ministry up in prayer. I have no announcements. Nothing has come in, no offerings to support our ministry to announce today. I'll put the link below if you are just moved that this is the ministry to support. We do need your help. There is something coming, and I've known it for some time. I think I'll do a video on that later. There is something out there, and the Bible speaks of this. A star, Wormwood, a planet, Planet X, Planet 7X, Nibiru, and it is coming. And I know this for a fact. It was a couple of years ago. I was at work, and I took a photograph. I took a picture outside at work, and let me share that with you right now real quick. And this was sent to me by a viewer and subscriber maybe about a month ago, not that long ago, that was taken with their camera. Let me show you this photograph. And let me tell you, let me be honest with you. I know that there is something out there in our orbit, another planet, another star, whether it be a brown dwarf, whatever you want to call it, Wormwood, Nibiru, Planet X, Planet 7X. I've seen it with my own eyes at probably the worst point in our life, Christy and I, and our children. When we were homeless, I was standing on my sister-in-law's porch, and I was really in desperation and despair, and I was praying. And I looked up, and I didn't have the phone. When you're homeless, everything goes. The cell phones, you have no luxury. And I was looking up into the sky, and I was praying. I was praying to God over this situation. And next to the sun was very apparent. So there's no camera, no lens flare. This was with my own two eyes. And I seen an object next to the sun, looking straight at it, off to the left, and a little bit higher than the sun, but perfectly round and bright next to the sun. There was another sun. I seen two suns. I seen something that was unexplainable. But I want you to be assured that there will come a time when God will pour out his wrath upon this whole world. But we will not be here. The true bride, the true church, will be taken from harm's way. We will be taken out before that time ever does come. I want you to be assured of that. All throughout the Old Testament, the New Testament, Enoch, Elijah were taken. Noah and his family were spared, and they were kept from this terrible time of trouble, and they were lifted up on the waters high above, and they were spared. We will ascend. Jesus ascended up into a cloud, and we will, in like manner, ascend unto him. When he returns in the clouds, we will meet him in the air. I love you very much. Heading back out to the city of Flint to keep our ministry in your prayers. God bless you all.